Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SNOA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, just kind of makes analyzing things a bit easier. And I say that because I'll be the first to admit this is a pretty sketchy chart. This thing's pretty shady. Yeah, it made a great move, but then it had a pretty deep pullback. But it's not like the pullback was a crash, but it was still pretty deep. So there's kind of a lot of what ifs and uncertainties around this. So what I want to do is just focus on a single level, and by focusing on this level, hopefully we can kind of cut through things and figure out whether or not this chart is actually bullish or bearish. And that level is down here at $1.60. Why is $1.60 important? Well, I'm not saying this will happen. Let's look at a couple different scenarios. Let's say the price comes down to $1.60, breaks below it, and then just continues on down. What would you have at that point in time? You would literally have the price right back to where everything started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they started, not exactly a sign of true strength. And in fact, in this case, I would argue that would put it at pump and dump status, meaning the price made a great move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price is back to where it started. I mean, if that's not a pump and dump, I don't know what is. Again, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's one possibility. On the flip side of things, though, let's say maybe the price comes down here. However, in this scenario, behaves like that before working its way back upwards. What would you have here? Well, to be fair, from the big picture point of view, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's what truly strong moves do. They're going to make progress. So really, that $1.60 mark is kind of like a vocabulary definition area, meaning it's telling us, is the price making progress, which is the bullish scenario, or is the price, quote unquote, going back, which is the bearish scenario. But until we kind of know what exactly the price is going to do, it's hard to say because, yeah, price made a great move, but then this pullback was pretty big. So let's see, is the price going to actually start making progress, or is the price going back to where it was? Only time will tell, but yeah, keep an eye on $1.60. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.